Refresh my day 3 curls with me. This is what I woke up to, and it is not gonna cut it. I start by sectioning off my hair, starting with the tips of my ears going to the back of my head. I use this leave-in conditioner, just putting a tiny bit on my finger and then diluting it with water. Then I'm going to sandwich it in my hair like this. I'll separate any curls that have coiled together. And then I'm going to use this spray bottle, which is just full of my leave-in conditioner, my gel, and water. Then I'll sandwich that in my hair, finger coil any curls that have lost their shape, scrunch, sandwich, all the things. So you can definitely see a difference here. I'm just going to do the same to the other side. It is worth noting that I usually add my gel with my conditioner when I'm sandwiching it the first time, but I left my gel at my friend's house, so we are improvising. My next section is going from the tips of my eyebrows to the back of my head. I'm just going to repeat that process there. Spraying, scrunching, finger coiling, all of the things. My next section is just sectioning off the top of my head. And again, I'm going to just repeat everything that I've done. You definitely don't have to section your hair like I'm doing mine. I do it this way because I don't like to have a middle part, and I find that this is the easiest way to get rid of it. Okay, this is where the sectioning gets a little bit different. So you're gonna take all that hair on the top of your head that was in the clip, and it's gonna be sectioned into 3 sections, starting with the back. This is what's getting rid of that middle part. You're going to want to not let your hair fall on either side of your head because that's what gives you the middle part. So you're going to be sandwiching and scrunching your hair from the top and the back instead of from either side. You're still repeating that same process, sandwiching, scrunching, coiling. Now I'm doing the second section on the top of my head, which is basically me just leaving out my bangs. Again, I'm going to be doing the same process, just up instead of on the sides of my head. And then here I'll go ahead and do the same thing with my bangs. This is where we're going to start diffusing, and in order to save yourself from as much frizz as possible, you're going to cup the hair that you want to dry, put it to your scalp, and then turn it on. Once you've let it dry for a few seconds, you turn it off and then take it out of your hair. The point is just not to let the dryer go through your hair while it's on. You only want it to be drying your hair when it's on your scalp. This is supposed to reduce frizz, and I find it works really well for me. And you're just going to do that all over your hair until it's dry. When I'm done with that, I take this anti-frizz serum, which I'm almost out of, but I take it and I sandwich it through my hair. I separate my curls, fluff out my hair, and that's it. And I'm gonna put it in a bun because I like it up and I have to clean. I hope this helps.